Yeah, so there's the idea is that something happened that made it that people, it's as if people forgot how to be civilized, and through the internet and media and all this going on, mainly the internet though, because it's a different mode of consciousness. It's as if it brought out the worst in an individual because it opens up the possibilities to be whoever you are and have whatever influence you want to have without the consequences. So as a people, we've come to realize that for the majority, for the most part, when that happens, when people get that opportunity, all they do is like mess with people. All they do is, it's used for basically taking out the worst of their aspects of their personality and expressing them in a way that's anonymous, which is crazy. It's like going to a ballroom and having like masks on and being able to do what you want. It's like the same thing, only crazy in a much weirder way because there's little kids doing it and stuff like that, just like attacking people online because it's fun to make them like pull their hair out and go crazy for them. And but the idea is, so it's almost like then as we come through this, we're beginning to be we're communicating more in a real, genuine manner, not superficial, as well-adjusted, informed, respectful adults. And so it's like, you mean people just they talk like people? Like what's the big deal here? So either it was just the internet that gave us this technological boost and this new possibility that we never had before, this new power of anonymity, of basically anonymity leading to the desire, the ability to manipulate and do all these things you would do if you could go invisible for a second. But, who would have thought that 90% of the population would go directly to the girl's bathroom if they got the invisibility cloak or something weird like that? I guess that's, what it is. And so, or the idea is that this is always our civilization, or this is simply how this particular civilization was, and the people here who are awake now were in a way maybe transported into a different location or locale, or you could say that these individuals who popped up all of a sudden within the past 40 years or so with the advent of the internet has always been there. These energies have always been there, that they're being expressed now that they have an avenue, is that these are new energies and maybe the result of some type of indoctrination or targeting or attack on the human race. And this is a process where the two species, the two societies are essentially mixing. And what has happened is that at first there was a huge amount of trolling and dissonance and everywhere this information or any extra information that was not, present in the public domain, wherever that occurred, there was such hostility and trolling that's basically all the communication that revolved around that. And slowly now you see people are realizing that either people aren't going to change without wanting to, or the people participating in that type of behavior are definitively and intentionally doing that because it's not that they think it's incorrect or that they don't understand, it's that they're running an operation to stop people from accepting what is going on. And so then the idea is that the comments and so on, like I said, that it used to be just that information, then a wave of derogatory, attitudes, and then more derogatory attitudes in response. That's what I was saying. What is happening is now, as people are realizing, it's as if there's something demonic or parasitic floating around the internet, kind of like the spirit realm, where we can go from site to site at the speed of light and be anywhere and nowhere at the same time because it's like digital or virtual. And in that same sense, where someone has an intention or a vibe to do wrong or to experience that or entangle with that, it's as if these commenters, these trolls, these whatever it is, they just pop up, they attract to them. So it may be that these individuals are actually aspects of the program and not, genuine people, if you will, let alone that there are soldiers that are hired to perform this task. And every country knows about that now, from Iran to CIA to, everyone has online trolls. It's the Soviet, or Russia, it's China, everybody has it. It's one of the best things to do, if you will, the best way to control a population and influence anywhere. Then you imagine that, you got a bunch of people logging on from Russia to China. You have a bunch of people, say, logging on from Iran to another country, and say they're logging into American forums or some other Chinese forums, which China's internet is a little militarized, so that wouldn't be too easy. But and they're just posting opinions and trends and whatnot. Now it looks like the majority, popular ideas, one way or another. You have other nations influencing entire other nations simply through mass media control. which is also why our media is controlled, both for manipulation as well to stop the fact that everyone's doing it. And if you don't, get in the game, it's going to happen to you, only it's not going to be you in control. So weird stuff in terms of that. But the idea is, it's kind of like an analogy between the spirit world with the internet, and even then with these conjuring of entities, with these designing of artificial intelligence programs to operate in a parasitic, derogatory manner. But we have people realizing now, and the realization, the point that I'm bringing home, driving home in a way, is that they're not reacting to that as if it's a scary movie and a demon just popped out of the door, which is what was happening at first. It was literally like just absolute shock and horror of how people are this mean and this terrorizing. Now they're realizing it's more of a tactic. It's more of an intentional, planned form of mind control, of emotional manipulation, and they're not actually feeling and expressing or feeling within what they're expressing externally. It's a con. They're realizing it's a con game, and so that's beautiful, and you're seeing it more. And in that sense, maybe it will have a beneficial population effect on everyone in the population, including some of these negative dark aspects. But and the result, the miracle is simply people getting together and speaking in a speaking as well-adjusted adults in a respectful manner, and information simply abounds as a result of that. And the weird part, which is the way I described this initially, is what is the change that corresponds with this? Did we do anything? Did the world change? Were we always kind of like stupid in the masses and we're just realizing this? Or is this a program that we're pretty much learning to neutralize by using wisdom and compassion? Very interesting, if you ask me.